Listen, Mom, guess what? My boyfriend finally proposed to me. Congratulations, Sarah. This is such wonderful news. I knew you'd been dating someone, but I never imagined you'd get engaged so soon. I'm so happy for you, sweetheart. Yeah, well, it finally happened. Oh, and I'm really looking forward to meeting him. Huh? Looking forward to what? Who said I'd introduce you to my precious fiancé? What do you mean? Of course you'll introduce us. You're getting married, right? Shouldn't you introduce me to him as your mother? It's only natural that families meet before getting married. Natural? There's nothing natural about this situation. I don't understand what you're saying, Sarah. What's wrong with wanting to meet your future husband? I would have introduced him right away if I had a normal mother, but you are not normal, so I won't. What? Sarah, what are you talking about? How am I not normal? Do you really need me to spell it out for you? It's embarrassing having an old hag who is about to retire as my mother. How could I introduce you to him? What? Sarah, that's a terrible thing to say. I'm your mother, regardless of my age. I noticed last time I visited, you already have gray hair, don't you? You're not even like a mother anymore. You're like a grandmother. It's laughable. My gray hair bothers you that much? Are you saying you don't like that I have gray hair? Then I'll go dye it right away if that helps. That's not the problem. Dyeing your hair won't fix anything. The problem is that you're an old hag with gray hair. It's embarrassing having a 65-year-old hag as my mother. I don't want him to meet you. What? Sarah, please don't talk to me like this. I'm still your mother who loves you. None of my peers have mothers who are already retired. My boyfriend's mother is still in her 40s. She's a whole generation younger than you. You can't blame me for my age, Sarah. I had you when I was 40. Your father and I tried for years to have a baby. And that's exactly the problem. Now that I'm an adult, I understand. Having a baby at 40 is just stupid. You don't have the energy to raise kids properly. You stand out among all the young moms. You're just a stupid old hag. You're really the worst mom. That's not true. I had plenty of energy to raise you. I worked hard to give you everything you needed. Everything I needed? What I needed was a normal young mother. Not some ancient woman who looked like everyone else's grandmother at school events. I did my best to be a good mother to you, Sarah. Your best wasn't good enough. You really are the worst mother ever. The absolute worst. How can you say such cruel things to me? Because it's the truth. Dad died in an accident when I was little, so I only had this old hag as a mother. What a pitiful life I've had. I am marrying my boyfriend to escape from this miserable life, so don't interfere with my marriage, you old hag. Sarah, how can you say such things to your mother? As an adult, don't you understand the risks that come with older pregnancies? But your father and I still wanted to meet you. We wanted you so badly. Well, I never wanted to meet an old hag mother like you. I knew I lost the parent lottery the moment I was born and started crying. Sarah! So, I'm absolutely not introducing my boyfriend to you. If you really want me to introduce you, get plastic surgery or something and make yourself 20 years younger. Then maybe I'll consider it. Sarah, please think about what you're saying. I understand how ashamed you are of me, and that breaks my heart. But is this really okay? If you don't introduce me, won't your boyfriend and his parents wonder about it? Won't they ask questions? That's fine, because I've already told them you're dead. What? What did you just say? You heard me correctly. I thought this might happen, so I told them both my parents died in an accident. Now I'm a poor, lonely orphan. Being pitiful gets me sympathy from my boyfriend and his parents. What a terrible lie! Saying your living mother is dead. That really hurts me deeply. I don't care how much it hurts you, you old hag. Your skin is wrinkled. Your body is weak. I don't care if some useless, wrinkly old woman gets hurt. What? I'm your mother. I raised you. I sacrificed for you. So don't worry about us anymore. As I'm getting married, don't get involved with me anymore, you ghost old hag. Not get involved anymore? You mean you're cutting ties? You're not serious about this, are you? Sarah, you can't mean that. Of course I am. It would be bad if your existence was discovered. So I'm cutting ties starting today. No way. You can just throw away all my stuff at home. Please, don't do this, Sarah. Goodbye forever, you old hag. Sarah, please. Well then, Mom, take care.
Hello there, I'm Michael, and I'm marrying Sarah. You must be her aunt, right? It's so nice to finally meet you.
Huh?
I've heard so much about you from Sarah. Oh, I was really moved by your story. Losing your older sister and brother-in-law in that tragic accident was sad enough, but then providing all the living expenses for their remaining daughter, that's really admirable.
Me being an aunt? What? Did Sarah say that?
Yes, exactly. I heard from her that she's been an orphan since childhood because of her parents' tragic death, but she was able to go to college and build a life because of you.
Huh?
You've been supporting her financially without asking for anything in return, right? Even for a niece, what you've done is amazing. You must have such a generous heart and financial affordability. I really respect that kind of selfless dedication to family.
No, that's not right. I need to tell you something important. I'm not her aunt. I'm her mother.
Oh, I see. So you treat her like your own daughter rather than just a niece. That makes me respect you even more. That level of care and love is truly exceptional.
What?
I was so touched by your story when Sarah told me. So, actually, since we're going to be family soon, I have a favor to ask. Could you lend about $5,000 to me too?
Excuse me? You want me to lend you money? But we've literally just met.
You see, I have a bit of a situation. I lost big at the horse races last weekend. I got so excited about the engagement that I got carried away and bet all my savings. Now I'm completely broke and can't even pay this month's rent and expenses.
Are you kidding me? You want to mooch off me? And you're a gambler?
Please don't put it so harshly. I'm gonna marry Sarah, and you're like family to me now, right? So please take care of me a little, just until I get back on my feet.
What?
Oh, that reminds me, I wanted to ask you something else. How much inheritance does Sarah actually have from her parents? I'm hoping for at least $500,000.
What's your intention in asking that? Are you actually after Sarah's inheritance? Is that what this is all about?
No. It's nothing like that. I just want to know as her future husband. It's normal for spouses to discuss finances, right? As a husband, I should know about our family's financial situation.
As her husband, I see.
But Sarah won't tell me anything about her financial situation. Since she won't say, she must be hoarding quite a fortune. She's not a big spender, so she's probably saved it all up.
I wonder about that. This is all very interesting.
Your reaction tells me you definitely know something. Please, at least give me a hint. How much inheritance did her parents leave when they died in that accident?
Well, roughly speaking, there should be several $100,000, I guess.
Several $100,000? Hoo-hoo-hoo! That's fantastic news! I knew Sarah was being modest about her wealth. Thank you so much for telling me.
You're welcome.
And with that information, please also consider that $5,000 loan I mentioned. We're planning the wedding soon, so you could even bring it as a wedding gift. Please continue to look after the married couple.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna
What
be
the
a
hell are
bad
you
day.
doing here? Why are you at the wedding? I didn't invite any old hags from geriatric pregnancies.
I don't wanna go to work 'cause my boss is a jerk and
Sorry,
I'm
Sarah.
not even
No
that
matter what
paid.
you say, a
I
mother
need
is
a change
still a
in my
mother.
life 'cause
I
don't
at
feel
least
like
wanted
living
to
is
see
nothing that
one
makes me
last time
happy.
before disappearing
Oh,
from
my
your
beer
life
for a minute.
forever.
I'm about to quit my job, cash in
I don't
for a
care
ticket.
about your
I'm going
sentimental
on a trip and I
garbage.
don't
Just
wanna
go
visit.
home.
I'm gonna
There's no
stay
seat
there
for
till I
old
feel like I'm
hags
winning
here.
all. And this is just the
If some
beginning. I
strange
need a
old
big
woman is at the
change, I'ma
venue,
feel
everyone
like
will
living.
panic
I
and
need a
wonder
big
who
swing
you
home
are.
runs. I'm
I'm
hitting
not
it, I'll never
asking to
look
stay
back,
for the
moving
whole
on till I
ceremony.
get it all.
Can we at least meet one last time? There's something I really need to tell you. What, is an old hag like you going to try some final emotional manipulation? Some last-ditch effort to guilt me into keeping you in my life? That won't work on me at all. It's not about that, Sarah. Anyway, please, just let me in. I'll leave after I finish talking with you. Shut up, you gray-haired hag! If you're in the venue, the floor will be covered with your disgusting gray hairs. It'll ruin everything. Huh? Sarah, please listen to me.
Let's go. Hey. Yeah, it's
Stop
my life, my
complaining and
strife,
go
my
home,
right
you
to fight, to
geriatric
die on.
pregnancy hag. Don't
And this is
embarrass me
my
any
game
more
to
than you
play,
already
to
have
claim
just
a
by
brand new
existing.
name, oh. And I ain't gonna lie to
I'm
you,
trying
I'm
to
a bit
protect you
nervous
from making
that
a
I might
terrible
screw
mistake.
everything
The
up
only
that
mistake
I've
I
ever
made was
done,
being
but what's
born
the
to
point
an
of
ancient
living if
mother
you
like
ain't
you.
having fun? I guess
Now
I'll try
get
this,
out of
try
here
that,
before
might
people
miss,
start
gotta
asking
find one good
questions.
at.
Are you really
I guess
sure
I
about
can't
this?
look down
Huh?
from where I'm
Yes,
scared
I'm
where
sure.
I am.
Get lost and never
Gotta
come
make it in
back.
this life. Whatever makes me happy, know I'm doing
Fine,
things right.
I understand.
Sipping in the
Then
summer
enjoy
weather,
your
goes in
happiness
Sprite.
with that
We'll find a
inheritance
nightclub
hunting
for the
man.
end of the
He has
night,
about
oh.
$200,000 in debt, by the way. But I won't say anything more since you don't want to listen. What? What did you just say? Inheritance hunting? And $200,000 in debt? What are you talking about? What are you suddenly saying? Well then, be happy with your choice. I don't know anything anymore. Have a wonderful wedding. What is this all about? I confronted Michael and you were right. He admitted to the debt. Just like you said, he has $200,000 in debt. How long have you known about this? I didn't even know about this at all as his girlfriend. I had no idea until very recently. I only found out after Michael contacted me under suspicious circumstances, so I decided to investigate him. That's when I discovered the debt and much more. Suspicious contact? What? You mean he contacted you? Even though I told him you were dead? Don't you remember your own story? You said both parents died in an accident, but to make that story work logically, you had to create an explanation for how you survived as a child. I don't understand what you're getting at. You made me your aunt, Sarah. I was supposedly the sister of the deceased couple, playing the role of your benefactor and guardian. According to your story, I was the loving aunt who took in her orphaned niece and supported her financially through college and beyond. He said he respected me for supporting my niece without any expectation of compensation. Oh God, I forgot about that part of the story. I needed an explanation for how I survived after my parents allegedly died, so I came up with that elaborate backstory. Michael remembered that story very well. And he believed it? He actually thought you were my aunt? He was very convincing about how moved he was by my sacrifice. He said if the aunt supports her niece so much, surely I could take care of him too as the future son-in-law. He hit me up for $5,000 even though we'd supposedly never met before. What? Wait, he asked you as much as $5,000? That's outrageous! Even if you were my aunt, that would be completely inappropriate. It gets worse. He said I should take care of him like a son-in-law and continue to financially support both of you after marriage. And then he even started asking about your financial situation, very directly, without any shame. What? He asked you directly about my money? What exactly did he want to know? He wanted to know how much inheritance you received when your parents supposedly died. What? He actually asked you about something like that? Yes, he was very persistent about it. When you wouldn't tell him about your finances, he figured you were hiding something from him, and the generous aunt would know all the details. He was so interested in maintaining a relationship with the family. That's very suspicious behavior, right? That's why I immediately hired a private investigator to look into his background. What? You actually hired a private investigator? Yes, and I found out he has $200,000 in debt. He's just a pathetic man, so I just had to tell you that. Oh my god, you should have told me sooner about all of this. I would never marry a man with $200,000 in debt who's just using me for money. Of course, I wanted to tell you sooner, Sarah. I tried calling you multiple times over the past week, but you never answered when I called. I was avoiding your calls because I didn't want to deal with your drama. That's exactly why I came to the wedding venue today. It was my last chance to warn you before you made a terrible mistake, but you just kicked me out and called me names. That's... You're terrible for how you've treated me, but Michael is just as bad for how he's using you. In a way, you're perfect for each other. You both lie and manipulate to get what you want.
Sarah's aunt! No, I mean mother! I had no idea. I didn't know you were still alive. I'm so sorry for all of this. Please forgive me.
So now you know the truth about who I really am. Sorry for involving you in my daughter's stupid lie. I feel terrible about this whole misunderstanding. But even so, please, you have to take care of my daughter. I'm cutting ties with her because of my age and everything else, but please continue to stay by her side.
Please don't say such lonely things. If you disappear, she'll truly be an orphan. Her lie will become reality. Cutting ties over something like this seems too harsh. I mean, I heard about the whole geriatric pregnancy thing from her, but honestly, I don't care about that at all.
Michael, really?
Age is just a number, right? What matters is character. And you seem like a wonderful person who raised, let's say, challenging daughter.
That's unexpectedly mature of you.
So let's forget about cutting ties completely. Please come back to the venue right now. We can fix this whole situation together. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble too. It's meaningless for me if Sarah is left alone without family.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Why would it be meaningless?
Well, you said her assets were several $100,000, right? Sarah lied about various things, but what you said about her financial situation was true, wasn't it?
Ah, so we're back to talking about money. So you remember that conversation well. Actually, that inheritance information I gave you was correct. You're very focused on this topic.
I knew it! I could tell from your reaction that Sarah really does have that money! Then let's definitely not cut ties with your daughter and son-in-law. Let's get along as a happy family instead! Please, take care of me as your son-in-law. And since we're gonna be family, please lend me about $300,000?
What? $300,000? That's quite an increase from the $5,000 you asked for before.
You investigated my debt situation, right? Then I'll be completely honest with you. Please help me pay off my debt so I can start fresh with Sarah.
How honest you are about this. But I heard you have about $200,000 in debt. How does that become asking for $300,000?
Actually, I wasn't completely truthful before. I'm not the only one with debt problems in my family.
What?
My parents also have some financial issues. They actually bought a new luxury car without telling me, selfishly hoping their son's girlfriend will pay off, and bought a $100,000 car.
What? A $100,000 car?
So we're really in trouble. I've been scolded by my parents saying, what are we gonna do with these payments if there's no inheritance from her? I had no idea this would happen either. You're the only one who we can rely on.
What? So your entire family is in debt?
So, please, lend me $300,000. I promise I won't care about the geriatric pregnancy thing at all, and I'll even call you Mom affectionately. I've even prepared a special seat at the wedding venue, front row VIP, right next to where my parents are sitting. So please come to the venue right now.
I'm sorry, Michael. I don't need a VIP seat, and please handle the $300,000 debt yourself. I won't change my mind about cutting ties with my daughter.
No way! If you cut ties with Sarah, how will I access her inheritance?
That sounds like your problem to solve.
Everyone makes mistakes! I can change! Please don't abandon us now when we need family support the most!
Well then, excuse me. Please be happy with my daughter, Sarah. You two deserve each other. Help me, Mom! Please, you have to help me! He's saying he's going to sue me! Oh my, what happened? Didn't you just finish your wedding ceremony a few hours ago? The ceremony was cancelled right after our last conversation. Everything fell apart. He said there's no point in marrying me if there's no inheritance. He says we were deceived and he's demanding compensation. That's quite a dramatic turn of events. It's a nightmare. I never said I was rich. Michael and his parents just misunderstood everything. So demanding compensation is horrible, isn't it? And saying there's no point in marrying me. He didn't love me at all. He just wanted money. Well, your lies were pretty bad too, Sarah. Both sides are at fault here. Just apologize to each other and end it peacefully. If it could end that simply, it wouldn't have gotten this complicated. Not only are they demanding compensation for emotional damages, but they want me to pay all the wedding expenses too. Why do I have to go through this financial nightmare? What? All the wedding expenses too? That seems legally questionable. We've been in negotiations since the ceremony was cancelled, but they're coming at me with Michael's parents, 3 people against just me. It's not fair. His mother is particularly vicious. She keeps saying I'm a fraud and a liar who tricked their precious son. What does Michael say during these confrontations? He just sits there and lets his parents attack me. He won't defend me at all. So please, Mom, come help me right now. You want me to come help you negotiate with them? That's right. Your daughter is being forced to pay a massive amount of money by 3 people. You can't ignore that as a mother, right? You'll fight alongside your daughter, won't you? That's interesting. As a mother. How can you say such a thing? You made fun of my geriatric pregnancy and treated your mother like an old hag, and now you're being so convenient with your words. Well, I was stressed about the wedding. I know I made mistakes, but this is an emergency. I need my mother right now. I won't help you, Sarah. Of course I won't go to the venue either. What? So you're abandoning your daughter when she's in real trouble? When I actually need you? I'm begging you, just this once, please help your daughter. That daughter told me never to come to the venue. You said there was no place for old hags at your wedding. I helped you for all these years, and you repaid me by calling me names and pretending I was dead. I think I've done enough. Fine, I was wrong. I was completely wrong about everything. Are you happy now? This isn't about making me happy, Sarah. This is about you learning to treat people with respect. Good luck with your continued negotiations. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Sarah's wedding was officially cancelled, and after extensive negotiations, they agreed to split the wedding expenses 50-50. However, Michael's parents were furious about this. They angrily demanded if the wedding costs were split 50-50, then the new car expenses and their son's debts should also be split 50-50. The discussions are still ongoing. Eventually, they even dragged their friends into it, saying terrible things about each other like, "He's a gambling addict and a terrible man. He's actually violent too." And, "She's a lying, awful woman. She lied about everything. Her parents, her savings, everything. She's probably a fraud." It turned into a messy legal battle with lawyers on both sides, costing several tens of thousands in legal fees. While accumulating more debt and living miserable lives, they continue to fight each other to this day.